Hello, how's it going, YouTube? This is the Two Fans, One Octagon MMA podcast. My name is Brandon. This is Johnny over on my right. And we are going to go over UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Royval 2, starting from the first prelim, ending with the main event. UFC Mexico City, exciting. They just opened a PI there as well. So big things coming soon from Mexico. And they've kind of been on top here recently anyway. At least a couple fighters like Yair, Brandon Moreno, just to list a few. So big card in terms of history, I guess. In terms of fights, it's mid. But let's get right into it. Johnny, you want the first one, or do you want to start going second? All right. First fight of the night, we have Eric Silva versus Muhammad Naimov, featherweight. Mm-hmm. Right, almost killed your girlfriend. It is. That's why you can never compete with me, Johnny. All right, continue. I'm sorry. Yep. Could be tricky. Could be a tricky one. Mm-hmm. You got some sneaky subs too. Mm-hmm. He did. I'm going with Naimov too, and I think Silva is good as well, but I'm picking Naimov solely based off that Wood fight. I'm high on Wood. That was impressive. Did fade in the third, so I could see a scenario where Silva capitalizes, maybe gets like a submission in the third, but I'm going Naimov as well. All right, moving on. Next, flyweight bout. Victor Altamirano versus Felipe dos Santos. I'm getting better with these names, man. I'm like professional up in here now. Okay. Whatever. I was close enough. As soon as I start tooting my own horn, it's your own friends, guys, who tear you down. Remember that. It's your own friends who tear you down. All right. Um, I'm going Felipe dos Santos on this one. Um, both coming off a loss. We can look into it right now. Felipe dos Anjos, he is the betting favorite by almost 300. He lost to Manil Cap in a decision. You and me are both high on Manil Cap. We just wish he could make weight. Um, but yeah, so I think that if no loss is a good loss, but that's not definitely not a bad one in the flyweight. Then we go to Victor, and he lost to Tim Elliott last fight. I thought he got worked against Elliott. And he lost to Lacerda, who I think is just over. Oh, sorry, you're right. He beat Lacerda, and I was just about to say I don't think he's all that great. So that's what I think of that win. Um, I think this is gonna be a close fight, but I think I'm gonna go with Felipe. decision. Maybe 29, 28. Mm-hmm. He has a 0-inch reach. Look at this sheet on the UFC. He has a he has a 0-inch reach. He has no arms. It was. It really was. Hmm. Right. I think the odds are right on the money for this one, to be honest with you. What is it? Minus 298. Seems about right to me. All right, moving on. Johnny, flyweight bout. Ronaldo, Rodriguez versus Denise Bandar. Who you got? That is, hmm yeah, that was brutal. Okay, why does he keep doing Ronaldo? Let's see what it says here. I don't know if it says where they train, but let's see. Fighter facts. Oh my gosh. Let's just not bring up last week. I still got PTSD. So did I. Yeah, I'm going Bondar. For everything you just said, and for the fact that I just don't really know too much around Ronaldo, so I just feel more comfortable going with the guy I have seen and know can dig deep a little bit. Um, yeah, give me Bondar. Not comfortable. Probably not betting this one. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add from what you said. All right, I'll make this short and sweet. Lightweight bout. We have Claudio Puelles versus Ziam. Ziam. I'm going Claudio. Um, I know it is not the popular pick here, but I have a algorithm that I have came up with. Don't bet against Dagestanis, don't bet for Canadians, and don't bet for Frenchmen unless they're Cyril Gahn going against the tomato can. So he falls into being French. So yeah, give me Claudio. Knockdown. Knockout. Second round. Ferris quits. He surrenders. Hmm. You're gonna regret. He did. Well, Dan Hooker's a psychopath. Yeah, I'm not confident in this, but I gotta stick to my algorithm. It's worked for me. I make money. We'll see. We'll see. It takes one lazy kick. That's all it takes. All right, moving on. I'll have better breakdowns for the next for every fight moving forward because they don't fall into my algorithm. But flyweight bout: Edgar Cherez versus Daniel Lacerda. We were just speaking about him. Johnny, take us away. Mm-hmm. You want me to click on him? Oh,
Should be a really good fighter for all.
yeah. Right. Speaking of dogs, Edgar, he might not have the dog in him, but at least he has it on him. You see the tattoo? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm with you. Give me Edgar. Yes, finish. I think Lacerda gasses out. Edgar takes advantage, finishes the fight. Yeah, yeah. We both said earlier we were not high on him, and somehow he's higher on the card, but that's whatever. We don't got to get into that. Flyweight bout: Jesus Aguilar versus Matus Medonca. Um, I think this is gonna be a banger, to be honest. Um, both guys can bang. Matus coming off a loss. Who was his last fight again? Yes, that's right. That is right. How did he lose? Do you remember? First round knockout. Oh, that's right. It's all coming back together, coming back now. And then he lost to Basharat. Basharat's good though. Yeah, he's definitely a submission kind of guy. That's right. Oh my gosh, that was bad. It's called coming back to me. He's not. He makes some bad decisions though. I think Jesus is clean though. Yeah, but he did it in 17 seconds. That is ridiculous. And he lost to Tyra, but Tyra's he's good. He is insane. Oh man, but he's going up against a grappler too. This is one of the ones I did not come ready with a decision. Everyone else I know who I'm picking. This one I have been going back and forth on. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Plus one. Ooh, underdog. Yeah, give me Jesus as well. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, give me Jesus. We're in agreement there. Moving on. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Oh, you change. Ooh, traitor. Traitor. Viva la Mexico. Here, Utah. Yeah, we're in agreement there. Last prelim of the bout, or of the card, we have Christian Quiones versus Rayoni Barcelos. Bantamweight bout. Who you got, Johnny?
I'm actually.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with him. Look, can you see the screen right now? Look at the body compositions, brother. What the hell is this tattoo? Oh, it's a deer. That's kind of cool, actually. Thought it was a lobster at first. No, I definitely could see it. He definitely hit. He definitely has clean striking. Put some power in it. Steps into him. But I think I think you said it best off the start. I think Ryone's better everywhere. Give me him. All right, moving on into the main card. Okay. Ooh, you get the women's fight. Nice. Lightweight bout. Manuel Torres versus Chris Duncan. Okay, I just want curious what the odds are on this one. Okay, I figured. Manuel Torres, favorite. And I am actually right there with the odds. I'll take Manuel Torres, clean striker. Chris Duncan, I was looking at his match history. He's coming off two back-to-back wins, but he's a decision guy. I have a hard time ever leaving my money in the hands of someone who leaves their career in the hands of judges. With that being said, Manuel Torres, let's look at his last few fights. He whooped Amada's ass, but that's not impressive. And he Camacho, but they're both first round knockouts. I'm a big fan of that. If I'm betting, I want my fighter to have the possibility to win by decision, not just hoping he wins a decision. Give me Torres. I think he's a clean striker, has power. Two fights in the UFC, two first round knockouts. From what we've seen so far in the cage, he looks really good. I don't see it ending or the hype train stopping due to Chris Duncan. Unless he can dominate on the ground, which is completely possible. But I don't see it. What do you think, Johnny? Some clinch work? Oh, if he can make it dirty. Right. It is. I don't think we've seen it yet. Oh shit, my mic fell off. Mm-hmm. Who are you going with? I don't either, but he's a dog. He definitely is resilient. I'm in agreement there. You're not gonna get an argument out of me there. I'm sorry, I knocked over my mic stand, so I'm just gonna hold it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, moving on. Sorry about that, everyone. Women's strawweight bout. I am not even gonna try that last name. Actually, I will. Yasmin Jaregu versus Sam Hughes. Who you got here? Do you want me to click on her for you? Oh, you want Sam? Sorry. Here you go. Um, okay, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, that's crazy to me. I'm definitely not going Sam Hughes. Um, give me Yasmin and give me, I usually don't do this with this brand of fight, but give me a finish even. TKO KO. Sorry, Sam. I just don't see it in you. I'm fixing my mic stand real quick, and then we'll move on. Golly, I can't believe I knocked this off my desk. Alrighty, alright, we are back in action. Okay, ooh, okay. I'm probably gonna have a very unpopular opinion due to the casual MMA fan base. I am not high on Raul Rosas Jr. whatsoever. No gas tank. I think I probably throw more punches in my sleep during dreams than he does during fights. That's not really exciting. He definitely can grapple. Definitely a strong kid. I think he's, just because this fight just happened, is it possible he's the Mackenzie Dern of bantamweight male fighters? Like, come on now. Only got grappling, no striking capabilities. I like Ricky Tercios. He's one of the tough fighters that I actually like and think he's actually pretty good. Some good wins. Oh, I'm not even gonna try that name. But he did beat I'm sorry, dude. Natividad beat him, beat Heisted, lost to Salmon and Zahabi. Two questionable losses. But I like him. I watched all his contender fights. I've watched all his UFC fights. He's always in the fight. He's always pushing. I like him. Definitely has the gas tank advantage. I can see him being able to stuff the takedowns first round, gas out Raul Rosas Jr., and then either win a decision by winning the next two rounds or getting a finish. Give me Ricky as a big underdog. I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, for sure. The thing is, he choreographs them every single takedown so bad that it makes it easy. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going Ricky, dude. I like Ricky actually. He's a fun fighter to watch. Not the best by any means, but fun. And he pushes the pace. You know you're in a fight with him. Yeah, I'm taking Ricky all day. Also, I will say one positive thing about Raul because I feel like I was mean to start. It does make me a fan of him, knowing that if the voice actor of the Tasmanian Devil ever dies, we got Raul Rosas to take his place. All right, lightweight bout. Who the bring it? Meet me in the octagon for an autograph. I'm not trying to fight the dude. Actually, I'll take him. Striking and only. I'll win that. All right. All right. Now we're going back. Exactly, exactly. I was just about to pull it up and get to that, but you beat me to it. All right, moving on. Lightweight bout. Daniel Zellhuber versus Francisco Prado. Who you got, Johnny? Both only one loss.
And
This is a tough one. I was struggling with this one as well. I can tell you. No, I cannot. No, not shown on here. I can look on DraftKings while you go over your. pr- I'm leaning Prado as well, if that's where you're going. See, that's where I think my decision came down to power at the end of the day because I do like some of the slick kind of like skill that Daniel has, but I think Prado has the equalizer in power. So the official odds, according to DraftKings, not a sponsor, shouldn't have to say that, but whatever. Um, minus 270 for Daniel, plus 220 for Francisco. I thought it'd be closer. Me too. Maybe we are missing something in this. He is quite a bit shorter. Maybe that's kind of where they're getting these odds from. But for sure as well. That is also true. Um, yeah, I think we're both in agreement here. Moving on. Featherweight bout. Yair Rodriguez, Brian Ortega. Should be a fun fight. Let's see if Brian Ortega looks like.
other people on
I remember I remember Yair looking pretty good early, getting taken down, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but his shoulder pops out of socket and the fight ends. It's like 3 minutes into the fight. There's not too much to go off on that fight. Both fighters even came out and said that like they were both just warming up still. Um, I don't know. I want to look real quick at one thing. July 16th, 2022. So we're almost at, we're just a couple months shy of him being out for 2 years. Rodriguez has obviously been pretty active, just fought for a belt as well. Um, I'm just gonna go into what I like about both these guys before I give my predictions, so I have a little more time to think about it in case I change my mind. Yair Rodriguez, I think he's one of the funnest featherweights to watch. He just, his legs are always flying, always power, very creative, super fun striker to watch. Yair Rodriguez, always excited every time he fights. Always think there's a very good possibility he wins by knockout, whether it's due to like a spinning heel kick, flying knee, or what he did to the Korean zombie at the bell, the upside down elbow, the 12-6. No, sorry. Yeah, 6-12 elbow. Do you remember that elbow? Nasty. He's just so creative. Huge fan of Yair Rodriguez. Brian Ortega hasn't fought in a while. Ring rust. Very good grappler. Had Volkanovski in two chokes that he probably finishes anyone else in the division, arguably, in those two submissions. Um, I would, he's been out for 2 years, so one would assume that he is fully healthy now. That's plenty of time to get fully comfortable, get not only recover, but get work your way back slowly instead of rushing into a fight like I think Jamal Hill is right now. Um, so I think he's going to be ready to go. I think first round is probably fair to say it'll go to Yair just because Brian Ortega is going to have to get his feet, knock the rust off, get his feet under him. It might take a little bit, might not be the whole first round, but it might take him a couple minutes to be like, oh shit, we're back in the octagon. We got to figure this out, on the fly. And I think Yair's unpredictability is going to be a hard first fight to come back to in 2 years. There's no one like him in the featherweight division who's just always throwing kicks, knees, elbows. If he can get it to the ground, though, Brian Ortega is obviously the better grappler of these two. And I don't think it's that close. Um, with that being said, I'm going with Yair, and it's solely, not solely, but a large reason why I'm going with Yair is because of that 2 year delay between fights. Yeah, give me Yair Rodriguez. Maybe is this 5 rounds correct? I thought it. Okay, yeah, this might be three because this is a third fight. No, the second. This might be a 5 rounder, dude. Yeah, but I think both. I think the um. Let me Google it real quick because I think both fighters wanted it. Yair versus Brian. How many rounds? See, I thought so. I thought they agreed to it. Okay. That honestly might help Ortega out. I know, and it's a fight card. It's not even a pay-per-view. Um, but they just opened the PI in Mexico City. It's in Mexico City. I understand. You think they would do like make up some like belt for this or something, but I'm glad they didn't. Um, Give me Yair. I'm not too comfortable with it. I think 5 rounds helps goes towards Brian, goes for Brian, because I think the longer the fight goes, just the longer of a chance he has to sneak a submission. But I'm gonna stick with Yair. What you got, Johnny? I'm sorry it took so long.
First fight. Go off.
He the faster fighter for sure. Yeah, I can definitely see that as well. Um, man, I think this could be a good fight though, or it could be one-sided. It could be super one-sided. Um, I'm kind of worried about it to be honest. Flyweight bout main event: Brandon Moreno. Ooh, the battle of the Brandons. I'd take both of them, but Brandon Moreno, Brandon Royval. They're lucky they're not fighting Brandon Ultrbruns. But who do you got? What? You don't think I can take these two? I'd probably take them both at the same time. He was ginger. What do you mean, man? Um, that last fight was weird between them. Um, definitely interesting. He like some sort of arm injury, and then Brandon Moreno finishes with a with a hammer fist. Um, yeah, it was a weird fight. I don't like betting against Brandon Royval because I know, and I didn't like betting against him then either. Believe it or not, that opinion hasn't changed. I just with some of the strikes he throws, he always has a chance of a knockout because he does throw some elbows. Even when he was on the ground on his back against Pantoja, he throws some nasty elbows. Um, just to make it a little more exciting, I'll go against you. I'll go with Brandon Royval. I do think Brandon Moreno is a better all around fighter, but I think Royval might catch him with an elbow. I don't know if he'll be finishing with the elbow, but he might be able to alter the momentum. Um, regardless of who I think's gonna win, this has everything to be fight of the night and just an absolute banger. Both these guys go at it. Both these guys throw. We're not gonna see too much wrestling, and if we do, it's gonna be exciting. They're gonna throw from their backs. They're gonna throw on top. They're not just gonna lay on top like Pantoja did. All respect to Pantoja, he's the best in the world right now, but it is gonna be a fun fight. I don't know. I'll go with Royval. Not too confident on it. I'd probably lean towards Moreno, but I also don't like agreeing with you, so I'll go with Brandon Royval. Minus 250, Moreno. Which seems a little, which means seems a little high, but I'm not too surprised. Yeah, I agree. Right. See, fighting in your home like country can either be a positive or a negative. You never really know until it comes down to it, but has he's American, but I think heritage wise he is Hispanic though. And I know he was excited and looking forward to he was the backup fighter for this fight. And then was it Albazi got hurt? And then Royval stepped in, I think. So now we got, in my opinion, probably a better fight anyway. Um, yeah, I think this is gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to this one. I know it's not a bold take. Oh wow, you're looking forward to the main event more than the other fights on the card. Yes, that's not always the case for me, but in this particular card, I don't think there's any that even come that close in towards me being excited for. I think the main card of this fight card is actually pretty fun. The prelims they can be hit or miss. I'm just gonna say that right now. Oh, I watch every single fight, no matter what. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. Next, The next couple of pay-per-views though are all stacked, which is nice. They're all so stacked. What's the next fight card we got? R no, Rosenstruik. Rosenstruik shouldn't like him as a main event shouldn't even been an idea other than like a couple of years ago when he first broke on the scene. It was actually like knocking everyone out. But since then, well, since Ngannou really, he's like a 500 fighter, I believe. Gaziev, he's good, but I don't know if he has no name. I know he has no name to himself yet. I don't know. Let's see who else is on the card. Oh my God, this card sucks. No, if you're, I'm talking purely to the for the casuals. Which name a name on this card that like a casual UFC fighter would or UFC fan would know? Maybe Mokaev? Maybe Jamie Pickett, and they only know Jamie Pickett probably because of Bo Nickel. I'm serious, man. Like you and me know these guys. If I got my brother, he's out of state right now, but if I got him to look at this card, he would literally know maybe two people. Ooh, CLR. Yeah, that's our boy. I'm saying for the cat for the casuals again. You and me. This is a good fight card actually. Uh, Matt Snell versus Steve Ursay actually could be fun. I don't know this guy. What do you know of Bekzat Al-Makhan? I know Umar. Yeah, I was curious if you knew anything about because I know nothing about. Of course, they give this random. Why do they take all the Dagestanis and just give them the easiest road to titles? I never understand it. Yeah. So you're going to watch. He's going to be 13th, beat this no-name dude who doesn't even have a picture, and he's going to jump up to like 8th somehow. I don't get it, but it'll work. And then he'll get a title shot after. Oh, dude, I would probably buy you a plane ticket, send you out here, and then we'll just get hammered. Yeah, I'll bet on Bexot. Actually, that goes against my algorithm. I don't bet against Dagestanis. It's just a bad bet, dude. It's just a bad bet. What do you think of the Mokaya versus Alec Perez? I I like that too. We're getting ahead of ourselves. All right. We're getting too far ahead of ourselves. All right, let's get back on track. Um, yeah, should be a good card though. Looking forward to it. We will do a breakdown of this fight card on Sunday. So just repeating, every Sunday moving forward, we will do breakdowns. Every Thursday, we'll do our predictions. And then if if we're feeling a little frisky, we might do a third video for you guys. Don't bank on it, but maybe. Um, Leave a comment something, subscribe, comment, say something nice or mean about Johnny.